So if you're anything like me, you probably clicked on this video because you're looking for a brand new way to create a sustainable passive income online from the comfort of your home without any fancy degree, prior experience, or any special talent. Whether that's the case or you're just looking for a way to make crazy amount of money from your laptop while being at home, then this video is for you. Amazon FBA has taken off in the last couple of years, and I get it. With so many different steps and methods, it's hard to know where to get started. In this video, I'm going to show you my exact method to start selling on Amazon from scratch, and using this exact method, I built multiple six-figure Amazon FBA stores in less than 1 year with no marketing or even making my own product. So if I was starting all over again today as a beginner, this is the only Amazon FBA guide I would have needed. If you're new on here, my name is Jatz and I'm documenting my entire journey of growing my online business with as much detail as possible to help you start your online business this year. So if you're interested in starting your online business and follow my journey, then hit that like button and subscribe for a new video every single week. And now let's get started. Here's some live results which I'm getting with this exact method, and as you can see, I recently hit a record day of over £3,000 in just 1 day. The profit on this is around 30%, which is around £900. I just wanted to prove to you that this method works and it's worth your time. So there are 4 things that goes into building a successful Amazon FBA business. The first is your product. The second is your analysis, the third is your supplier, and fourth is scaling your business. Now I'm going to break down each of these one by one as simple as possible, so let's start with the product. Without a good product, it's pretty much impossible to have success with Amazon FBA. But thankfully, there are thousands of good products out there which you can sell, and every week new products are added, so the opportunities will always keep coming. When looking for a product, there are 3 types of products on Amazon. The first is Arbitrage Product, which is basically a product you can buy from your local supermarket or retailer and resell on Amazon. Here's a live example. I can buy this dressing stool from Robert Dice for $79.99 and resell it on Amazon for $164.99. This product would give you a profit of around £34. So if you just sell 6 stools in 1 month, you will have made a profit of almost £200. The second type is a wholesale product, which is when you buy from a wholesaler and resell it on Amazon. This wholesaler sells these products for a wholesale price, and the same products can be resold on Amazon for a higher price. And the third type is a private label product. This is where you go on websites like Alibaba and create your own product. Like these 5 resistance fitness bands are being sold for $8.99 with the seller's branding. But you can buy the same bands from Alibaba and put your branding on it for less than £2. Now the type of products you are going to look for are arbitrage and wholesale products only. This is because these products are already selling on Amazon, so you don't need to do any sort of marketing or even making your own product. You can use existing listings with other sellers and simply start making money selling the exact same product. I've only sold these 2 types of products since I started my FBA journey, and I've found success over and over again. The next thing is the product category. I do not look for products in a specific category because what I've found is that on Amazon, anything and everything sells. You don't want to sell products from a specific niche and miss out on all the other product opportunities from other categories. The whole goal is to have more products which will result into more money for you. The last thing I look for in a product is good profit margins. What I consider to be good profit margins is being able to make at least 30% more than what you spend on buying and sending the product to Amazon. You can calculate this by using an ROI calculator. Here's an example of how it works. If I'm spending £10 on a product, then I want in return at least 30% more on the £10 I spent on buying the product, which will be £10, which is my initial investment, plus £3, 30% more, will equal to £13 in return to me. You can grab this PDF without giving any of your information to me, where I've explained in detail how to calculate ROI using a free ROI calculator. Link is in the description. Now this is pretty much everything I look for in a good product. Let me show you a live example of what exactly I'm talking about. This product is a really good product. This is a product I've actually sold in the past, and I used another supplier who was cheaper, and as you can see the invoice right here. I was able to get a pack of 24 for £39.06 each, which meant it only cost me £1.63 per unit. I was selling on Amazon in a pack of 2 for £13.75. This product is currently selling around 80 times a month and has an ROI of 103%. That's literally crazy. Your banks give you an ROI of 0.5% a year on your savings account. Now, the way you make sure that this is not a private label product is by making sure there are at least more than 3 sellers selling this product, which you can check right here. So this was an example of a really good product you can sell on Amazon. The simplest way to find products like this is by simply going on Google and typing in Wholesalers UK, and then open an account with each one of them and go through their entire product catalog to find a product which you can resell for a profit on Amazon. It will take time for you to become good at finding these good products, so don't expect to instantly start finding very good products. Alright, so step 1 was finding a good product and liking this video. Step 2 is doing the analysis to make sure the product you have found is actually selling. You can come across so many products which you think are good but will end up not selling and make you a loss. As soon as I find a good product on Amazon, the first thing I look at is the best sellers rank. You can find this number under product information for every product. The best products which actually sell are the ones with less than 100,000 best sellers rank. The lesser the BSR, the more the product is selling. So the first thing to look for when analyzing a product is ensuring it has a good BSR. The second thing you would look for is something lightweight. This is because the heavier the product, the heavier the FBA fees. So as the size and the weight of the product goes higher, your profit margins go lower. Plus, the shipping cost can be very high if the product weighs more than 2 pounds. The last analysis is to make sure the product you are selling is not a seasonal product. You don't want to buy a product which has so many good reviews and has a really good profit margin but does not sell throughout the year. You can figure out if it's a seasonal product or not by just looking at the product. However, the best way to determine this is to go to Google Trends and type in the main keyword of your product. For example, if your product is a Christmas toy, then simply go on Google Trends and type in Christmas toys. Once there, you'll be able to see if your product is seasonal or not. If your product is seasonal, then you will see big dips in the line graph. Now, there are so many softwares you can use to help you analyze your products, but I recommend first you do it manually so you understand what you are doing. The next step is finding a good supplier. Once you have a good product and a good supplier for the product, you can continue making sales every day. Finding a good product is easy, but finding a good supplier can take time. And you should always spend more time looking for a good supplier because there can be multiple suppliers for your product, but finding the cheapest will make you the most profit. Reliability should be another key consideration for choosing a supplier. Reliable suppliers deliver the right goods or services on time as described. Large suppliers are generally reliable because they have enough resources and systems in place to make sure they can still deliver if anything goes wrong. However, you can often develop a closer relationship with smaller suppliers, especially if you're their main customer. In these cases, your supplier may also respond better to different requests such as rush orders or holding on to stock. The best way to find suppliers is simply locate them online by simply Googling products, and you will have thousands of results come up, so take your time to find the best supplier. A key tip I will give you here is to always try and speak to your supplier via call rather than always emailing them, because it's better and faster than emailing. Moving on to the final step, which is scaling. Most Amazon FBA sellers get on Amazon, and once they make few thousands per month, they find it difficult to scale. This is mainly because if you're a one-man army, it may take you hours to pack your product so it can be sent to Amazon. However, this is when you can be smart and start delegating. The number one thing you need to remember when trying to delegate is first figure out what is taking most of your time and start off by delegating that. The time you get by delegating a task will enable you to look for more products and spend more time doing what helps you to expand your Amazon FBA business. Another thing you can do to keep expanding is keep recycling the money within your business rather than taking anything out in the start. With Amazon, the more money you spend on buying products, the more money you will make. The last thing when it comes to scaling is look for a person/mentor who is already doing this. Why would you not want to learn from someone who has already done what you want to do and will help you to avoid all the failures from their experience? So this is pretty much my exact method on how to start your Amazon FBA journey from scratch. This is exactly what I did to make over 6 figures in the last 12 months on this account. Now, obviously there's a lot more to running a business like this, but that's why I'm dropping new videos every week to hopefully cover everything I possibly can. Go watch this video to learn Amazon FBA wholesale step by step, and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the video and leave a like to help this video reach more amazing people like you. I will see you in the next video.